Hey YouTube, hi, how you going? It's Iski here, and guess what I found? Another one. I found another TV. But check this one out. It's massive. It is huge. Look at this. This is a 75-inch LG 4K, 12 months old, LED TV, and I had a bit of a look. I think it was $3,500 to $4,000 for this TV last year. Someone paid for it, or did someone pay for it? Now I'll tell you where I found this TV. I found this TV in the dirt, in a paddock that was a dirt paddock, and it was dead center with a bunch of other TVs, mind you, and it had just been raining slightly, so it was pretty. Well, it wasn't overly muddy this time, but there was some mud around. And if we have a look at the screen, you can definitely see, I'm not sure if you can see that, there's some definite dribble marks going down to the base of the TV. In fact, it's filthy. This screen is absolutely filthy. And that's what we'll be doing right now, is actually wiping it down, because I actually am not sure. I find these TVs occasionally, but there's noticeable screen damage. You can see cracks in there. You can see, sometimes they're just dinted as hell. People throw them in the car to take to the tip, and they don't care. They'll throw the rest of their garbage on top of it. But the reason I'm excited about this one is because I can't see any noticeable cracks in it. But I can't really be sure until I clean this down. So that's what I'm going to do now, is actually a bit of a clean. And that'll give us a better idea. Not that that's going to make it 100% that it doesn't have any cracks. Oh, and you might be asking, why don't you just turn the TV on, see if it's got cracks on it? Well, I'm not going to do that for another 2 days, because like I said, it had been raining very slightly. We had like a sun shower. The rest of the area got hailstones that it was just awful. But our little area around here, no, nothing. Just a couple of drops. But enough that scares me if I was to turn it on, and especially being that the water dribbles down the screen, down to this bottom part of the TV, where all the delicate parts are. You don't want to turn the TV on if there's any water in there. So I'm going to leave it for another, 2 or 3 days, and then I'll come back and I'll turn it on. But we'll do that in this video. But for now, I don't want to kind of be wondering, has it got any cracks in it? What's the best chances? I'd like to know. I just want to clean it, basically. So we've got a damp cloth, and we've got like a nice cotton soft cloth to clean it with. But yeah, I guess the thing that you have to ask yourself is, why would someone actually throw a TV like this out? Okay, so if it's a member of the public, the reasons for throwing a TV like this out, obviously, one, crack screen, right? So people will throw it out for the crack screen. That's fine. So the second reason would be an LED backlight failure. And that's when you have an LED light bulb in the black back where it blows, and because they run in series, yeah, the whole thing just dies. So it's ridiculous that a whole big TV worth thousands of dollars can just die because of one little LED blowing. And only real enthusiasts like myself will be able to fix that. Most TV repairmen won't bother. It's not worth their time or effort. But sometimes, like I've done it quite a few times, what I actually like doing is I actually save the TVs that have the cracked screens just for the panels, because I'll take the screen off the cracked one off, and wait for a TV like this, and then I'll take this good screen, as long as it's good and not cracked, and put it on that. And that's a lot easier than going inside the TV. And yeah, so I'm actually hoping that might be the issue. Actually, what I'm hoping is a board's blown, because that would be the easiest fix ever. But there's no reason you would throw a TV out if it was just a blown board, because your TV's under warranty still, and they would just come out and replace the board. So the other reason could be that this TV has a screen issue. And let me just show you something. Have I got the remote control up here still? I want to turn this TV on here. Actually, the remote's in here. Because at the moment, I am testing this TV out and it had a screen issue and I fixed it. It's a 60-inch LG 4K as well. Hoping this doesn't have the screen issue, by the way, but this is what the screen issue might look like. If we have a look at this TV that I got yesterday, I'll just power that on. Look at that. So what I'm finding is so many LG TVs, so many good new TVs have this exact problem. And it's a write-off. You know, LG won't fix it. You can't fix it. Well, you can fix it because I just showed you one that I fixed. And funnily enough, I fixed it with a piece of sticky tape. I found this guy online on YouTube. I'll stick a couple of links in the description. And he teaches people how to fix this. And I fixed that 60-inch version of this one that we just saw with a piece of sticky tape no bigger than a bee's dick. So that's awesome. So if that TV here has the same issue, hopefully we should be able to fix it. We still should be able to fix it. But honestly, you're not actually fixing the problem. You're actually masking the symptom that causes that issue. But, you know, you can watch it. You wouldn't even know that it had that fault. Yeah, so I actually have a feeling that this might be from a shop, like on the display for. The reason I say that is it's still got this protective plastic around the frame. And I know a lot of people don't pull that off. This has still got stickers and things on it as well. The other thing that makes me think maybe that is the reason it was tossed out, you know, because I'll tell you a story. The only other TV, 75-inch, that I've found that had a pristine, beautiful screen. Actually, the entire TV looked like it hadn't even been used. It looked brand new. Was in 2018, early 2018, I found a 2016 model 4K Samsung, which is just the best TV. And I brought it home and I fixed it. And I have a feeling that that TV came from a store because the TV was actually in the menu, was in store mode, which, you know, it's not. That can happen, I guess. But two, I actually did see a massive removalist truck. I don't know if it was dumping this one off. There's no other thing big enough at the time when I found this that you'd need a big removal truck to jump off. And it had like 3 or 4 guys lifting something down. But I went there 5 minutes later and this was sitting there. So I reckon that truck was probably the delivery truck from one of these stores. So yeah, so I fixed that TV and it was just a board. It was literally just it needed a new main board, and that was the easiest thing. I actually had like 3 other TVs that were 55-inch versions, and as a lot of you guys know, it's the only board within similar models, exact models, of different sizes that will actually be compatible with all the sizes. Yeah, I did have to actually put new firmware on because it wasn't. It was the first TV that I put a main board in a bigger TV from a smaller TV. That didn't actually work, but it kind of did work, but the picture was upside down and I think the backlights turned out, but the picture was still there. So all I did was jumped on Samsung's website and I downloaded the firmware for the 75-inch model and it worked. So I'm actually hoping that maybe there's something so simple, this could be it. This could have a simple issue. Otherwise, it might be an LED. I reckon my money's on the LED backlight failure, cracked screen, or that issue that I just showed you there. But I guess let's find out. Stop talking. Put this down. I'm going to clean it on camera and then bring you back and we'll have a good look at it. And finally, I'll wait 2 or 3 days and I'll bring you back and we'll turn it on. This could be a real disappointment. Actually, I reckon it's got a cracked screen. Check out one of my other videos that I'm actually making it at the moment. I'll probably release it about the same time. I found 2 TVs in a storm, in a field, dusty paddock. One was a 60-inch LG, almost exactly this model. Oh, actually, that's it down there. That's the one that I just showed you. Yeah, I'm giving away the video now. But yeah, so 2 TVs, and I turn them on after a bit of time and we'll see what happens, and we'll see if I can fix them. Well, obviously, you know, I fixed one of them. But yeah, check that video out. But one of the TVs that I turned on had a cracked screen, and I swear it looked so clean and like it didn't have any issues whatsoever, and I was pretty disappointed when I turned it on. But hey, you never know. I might be able to fix that TV also. So look out for those. I'll put the link in the description if I've already uploaded them by the time this video goes live. All right, I'm putting this camera down. I'm going to start cleaning. All right. All right. We don't want to see any unusual... it's hard to explain what a crack looks like. It's almost like a bubble. A long bubble. What's that? Is that a crack? No, that just looks like a streak from what I'm cleaning. So far, so good. I can't see anything so far that is bringing up alarm bells. It's looking okay. There's some really big smudges and crap on the screen just here. Like seriously, I reckon maybe they threw a bunch of other stuff on top of this screen, which actually isn't that good. What's that? It's a really kind of... It's almost a greasy type of mark on the screen, but it's coming off, I think. Yeah, it's coming off. It's just a smudge. Oh, it's looking okay. So far, it looks promising. I'm so tempted to turn this on now. I really want to. It's almost 24 hours since I picked it up. You should have seen me getting this sucker out of the car. Actually, I took some footage. It was hilarious. It's so big, and it was only me, and I was actually putting it in the car was just as funny. Actually, feeding in the car was harder because you have to kind of maneuver it in a way that you can fit other stuff in, and there's already stuff in the car. And I've got mattresses and pillows and cushions and things like that. Honestly, guys, I can't see anything obvious that's sticking out like a crack. And wait in a sec. I do want to get this smudge off. I don't know what it is. I reckon someone's thrown something on there when they've decided to toss this out. They probably put it in their car. It's huge. Must have been a big car. On its back, which is a good thing. But maybe they've thrown a couple of other things on top. Who knows? Sometimes I get a TV and it looks like they've thrown the lawn on there. You know, there's dirt and crap on there. And I've actually brought so many of those TVs back. But I reckon this is looking good. I have a pretty good feeling. Now let's just dry this down. It's so heavy. The funny thing is, Mum and Dad we went TV shopping on Wednesday, which sounds nuts, doesn't it, when you look at how many I've got? But they want a 75-inch or an 85-inch. So who knows? Get this going. This might be able to save, because they're going to spend a lot, $4,500. They just sold a house. They want a new TV, so it might just let them get themselves a new TV. But if this works, or if I can fix it, maybe I'll just keep it here and use it. I mean, apart from these marks that will come off, sometimes you have to use something like I don't know, you have to be careful. I use citrus liquid, the citrus cleaner stuff. It's actually pretty good, but you have to be really careful because these screens have an outer layer like not a diffusion layer, like a UV type of layer, and yeah, sometimes you can actually eat away at that. But if I come through here, oh, hang on. Oh, she's cracked. She is mega cracked. Ah, frack. I can see it. I can see it. I don't think you'll be able to see it. It's so fine. It is so fine. Hang on, let me get you around. I'm not sure. Can you? Oh gosh. Can you? Can kind of see that greeny type of. Just pull back a bit. No, she's cracked. It all actually runs all the way up there. But I don't know if you can see that. Ah, damn it. Ah, there you go. So listen, this whole channel's not about awesome outcomes. I'll just do it as I'm doing it, as I see it. So yeah, she's got a crack in it. So listen, I don't mind turning it on now. I think we're going to turn it on. If it's cracked, I mean, there's no water on the boards. I'm happy about that. If anything, the screen might get a bit more weird shit happening, but yeah, I'm just going to turn it on. Damn it! All right, I am going to set you up here. We'll turn it on. We'll definitely see the crack now. Okay. Another one for the big shelf, eh? It's where is the power? Oh shit, they've cut the lead. They've cut the lead. It's really weird. It's actually, they've taken it off, and yeah, check this out. That's where the power cord normally comes from. But yeah, so the power cord is normally cut, but somebody's actually taken that screw off and then pulled the entire cord out. But you know what? That doesn't matter. That does not matter at all, because what do you think we have over here? We just happen to have a bunch of them. So that's a good thing. But damn it! Oh man, I was so looking forward to turning this on and having a pleasant surprise. All right, I'm going to go get a screwdriver and take that back bit off. I'll be back in a sec. Oh, come on. Damn it. All right. It's exactly like the the power leads I just showed you. So let's go and choose one. I reckon this one will work. I think. All right. Oh well, at least I have you. 60-inch LG. And yeah, by the way, I'm currently doing a video of me fixing that TV that I showed you. Did I show you that? It's got a screen issue. It's got horizontal lines. So keep an eye out for that, because that'll be very interesting. Okay. Now, is it the same one? Oh, it's a different plug. Wrong one. That one's way too thick. Same shape, but just way too thick. It's probably from a Sony or something. Let's see. Oh, this looks like it. That looks like the one. It's a lot thinner. Hey Google, turn on the cinema lights. All right. I'll just stick you here. Yep, that fits beautifully. Click. I wonder if it's actually already turned on. Let's see and find out. Nope, it's in standby. Okay, so where's the remote? That'll do. Okay, you want to see something ugly? Check this out. Hang on a second. I might just turn these lights off in here. Ready? Go. Oh! How could you not see that? Ah, look at it. So disappointing. But yeah, the thing that I look for when I get a TV like that is actually, you can't see the picture, but you can see picture movement. And to me, that just looks like a classic crack. It's just one part of the screen that's cracked. It doesn't look like it's been smashed or cracked on the way to the tip. And that looks like why they've tossed it out. But so I actually look out for movement in the screen. That just confirms that the main board is good. And obviously the power supply is good because it's turned on. So what I like to do is just use the remote. I'll maybe bring up the menu, see if there's any movement. Let's do that. There you go. There's a little bit of movement there. Let's just use the navigation things. Yeah, I can see a bit of movement happening. There we go. Let's try the volume. See if we can see any. Yeah, I'm just looking around this area here. In fact, let's just click some more stuff. Yeah, every time I click something on the remote, something's coming up, and you can actually see that there's something happening along there anyway. So I'm pretty happy with saying that the main board is going to be okay. So when I pull the boards out of this TV, I'll actually bundle them up and say came out of a cracked screen TV. The boards are like, I'd say they'd be pretty good, but I'll just, there you go. See how there was something else that happened there? So that's something happening on the screen. Let's do this. Yeah. So, oh, there you go. You hit the inputs and the whole thing changes again. There we go. Yeah, so that's how I know the boards are pretty good. Well, at least the main board is. The power supply is. You can't really tell with the T-Con board. But at least I can... that sucks. Oh well, it's better than waiting like 2 or 3 days. It's going to be in the road all that time, so at least I can put it away now. And we'll just wait for another day. Maybe I'll come across one that doesn't have a cracked screen and we can put it on this little sucker, big sucker. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this one up because no point talking about it anymore. Thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next one.